Hello, Hatha Yoga. Welcome to this yoga practice. I hope that this is finding you well and healthy and full of nice balance and resilience where you can get it. So today we are practicing our yoga in the Temple of the Awakening Heart here in Leicester, North Carolina. Just outside of Asheville, North Carolina, in the beautiful western North Carolina mountains. So you have a beautiful view to practice with, and I feel very blessed and honored to be in this space. So welcome, and just do remember to follow your inner guidance during this and all of your yoga practices, making sure that everything and every movement that you do is comfortable and free from pain. Let's begin. So close the eyes and just take a moment to relax your shoulders, feeling them become heavy, deepening the breath. Softness in the eyes as the breath continues to deepen, breathing up from the belly all the way to the top of the lungs. Inhale fully, and then on the exhale, just allow the breath to float out, squeezing out all the breath. Letting the teeth part, you might touch the tongue to the roof of the mouth to relax the jaw. Just coming into your space, coming into this present moment, the here and now. Letting this be a sacred time where you can tap into your health, your healing, your centeredness. And our connection with one another. Let's take a few deep breaths together, only this time what we're going to do is inhale as fully as we can and hold, and on the exhale open the mouth and just let the breath burst completely out. 3 breaths. Inhale, hold, open the mouth, squeeze all the breath out. Good, let's do that again. Inhale fully, hold, open the mouth, full release. Again, inhale, hold. A little longer. Open the mouth. And now just breathe deeply. Just feeling that column of energy that runs from the base of the body up to the crown of the head. As the breath glides smoothly up and down, that column of energy rooting you earthward. And connecting you to the cosmos above. Now let's chant together the vibration of Om 3 times, starting with a nice deep breath in. Om. us chant together the Om Namashivaya chant. And just do the best you can with it. Have fun with this chant. Om Namashivaya, Om Namashivaya, Om Namashivaya, Om Namashivaya. Om Namashivaya, Om Namashivaya, Om Namashivaya, Om Namashivaya. Om Namashivaya, Om Namashivaya, Om Namashivaya, Om Namashivaya. Om Namashivaya. Om Namashivaya. Now draw awareness into your hands, then into your heart, and we'll rub the palms together in front of the heart. Just creating a little bit of warmth gradually with the friction of the hands. And once you have that little fire conjured up, we'll cup the eyes, lean the head into the palms, take a deep breath. Just drink in that healing energy from your hands, feeling it flow through the eyes, all the way down to the toes. Now we'll gently stroke the eyelids and give the temples a massage, working out tension around the eyes and the temple region. And coming down to massage the jawbone, the hinge of the jaw, and the neck, the shoulders. And just feeling all the holding just begin to release, work its way out. Let's relax the arms down alongside the body, and we're just gonna slowly circle the shoulders around. Just checking in with your range of motion. Nice and easy. And then we'll reverse those circles a few times, just going in the other direction. Keeping the breath nice and smooth and deep. Relax the arms down, allow the palms to face outward, and inhale, lift the arms up. Looking up toward the sky, and then exhale, palms face down and lower the arms down, tucking the chin down by the chest. Inhale, use the breath to raise up the arms and lift the head. And exhale, let the arms lower down, tuck the chin. Again, inhale. And exhale, settle down, relax the chin. Good. And now come to a neutral spine, hands on the knees, and we'll just circle around a few times on each side. And coming to the center, we'll reverse those circles. Exhaling and inhaling smoothly. And come back to the center. And bring the hands and arms up into cowboy, surrender, or cactus arms. And as we inhale, press the chest forward. Look up toward the ceiling or the sky, and exhale. Reach the back toward the wall behind you. Inhale. Reaching forward, exhale, reach the back toward the wall behind you, bring the arms together. Inhale, and exhale. Again, inhale, Let's do one more of those. Inhale, reach. And exhale, reach the back toward the wall behind you. Now come back to the center. This time let the arms face alongside you. Let the palms face up. Exhale to the right, looking right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Come back to the center and relax your arms down and just close the eyes and take one nice deep breath. Relax the shoulders. And now we'll come onto the hands and the knees from here. So the wrists are right underneath the shoulders. The knees are underneath the hips. Cat-cow movements for our spine. Inhale, lower the belly down and look forward. And exhale, reach the back up toward the ceiling and tuck the chin. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, reach up. You can inhale if you'd like through the nose deeply, and then exhale out of the mouth. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale, exhale. Come back to neutral. Let the hips shift to the right hand side and look over toward that left foot. Exhale. Inhale, center. Now shift the hips left and look toward the right foot. Exhale. And inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. Just moving the spine into that nice C curve. Inhale, center. Again, exhale. Inhale. Other side. Exhale. Inhale. And now shift the hips back toward the heels. Child's pose. Just take a breath here. If you can, relax the forehead to the ground, or you can stack up your hands. Bring the forehead on top of the hands. You can even make fists and stack the fists. Whatever most comfortable for you to release and relax the lower back. Take a deep breath here. And then take another. Relax the shoulders and breathe so deeply you can feel the belly reaching toward the thighs. And again. And now reach the arms forward and stretch out the arms. Stretch out the shoulders, and we'll tuck the chin toward the chest and round up the spine, coming to a high kneeling position and letting the arms reach up overhead. Nice breath here. And then release the arms down, snuggling your lower back, the palms facing in. Draw your shoulder blades closer together. Lift up that heart. Breathe. Just a really comfortable back bend. And then come back to neutral. Your flats of the feet can be on the ground. You can also curl your toes if you'd like. Let's do that again, only this time, just bring your shoulders back together and lean back into it. Feel the heart open. Use your quadricep muscles and come back to the center. Inhale back. You might look up toward the ceiling and exhale, come forward. Let's do that again. Back. Reach the chest open, shoulder blades together, looking up. You can let the chin drop back. And then exhale and come forward. One more time, bringing the shoulder blades together, open the heart, You can also release your hands and come hook on to behind your heels. Holding, reaching. And then lifting up, letting the arms reach up overhead. And bringing the tops of the feet to the ground. We'll sink back down into child's pose. Resting the forehead to the ground, release the lower back. Take a deep breath. Now just let yourself sway a little bit from side to side. And then stretching the arms forward again, lengthen that spine and come back up onto the hands and the knees. And now let's curl the toes underneath and we'll lift the knees for downward facing dog if this is comfortable for you. Just hold here for a few breaths. You can walk the feet in place, lifting and lowering one heel and then the other. You can let both heels lower toward the ground. Spread your fingers and use your whole hands here. Ears between the arms. If you'd like, come a little higher up onto the toes and see if that right leg can reach up toward the ceiling. Just getting a nice stretch there. You can bend the right knee and turn the right knee out to the right hand side, opening the hip and looking over the left arm. See if you can find your toes. And then come back to neutral and lower that right leg down, back into down dog. And coming higher up onto the toes, letting the left leg lift this time. And then bend the knee, turn the knee to the left, open the left hip, and see if you can look over the right arm. Take a breath. Wiggle your toes, see if you can find them. And then letting that left leg lower down. Press the heels back. And we'll walk the feet forward and walk the hands backward until we're in a forward bend. Letting the head just hang here. Nod and shake the head a little bit. Yes. A little bit no. Just feel everything in the upper body like a rag doll. Really relaxed. You can sway from side to side. Now bend the knees and on the inhale round up the spine. Lift the arms up. Open that heart again and exhale, palms together. And release the arms alongside the body, palms of the hands facing forward, mountain pose. You can touch the thumb and the forefingers together. And just see if you can find a little stillness here. Just watching the breath. Feeling those roots from the bottoms of the feet, reaching earthward. Just taking in those qualities of the mountain. Bring it. Now let's bring the palms together in front of the heart. On the inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Keep the feet in position. You can part the arms a little bit. And then keep the spine long and let yourself come into chair pose or lightning bolt pose, which I think is the best word for this pose. See if you can see your toes. So shift the knees back a little bit if you need to really get a good look at the toes. Keep the shoulders engaged but relaxed, not tensing in the neck, and hold. And just breathe here. Sink a little deeper, keep the spine long, and inhale, lift up, open the arms, exhale, palms face down, and we'll swan dive into a forward bend. Just relax the head and the neck as soon as you get there. Soften the knees and inhale, round up the spine. Let the arms reach up overhead. And then sink back into that chair pose. Keep the spine long. Feel your strength here. You can close your eyes and just really direct your awareness inward. And bring the palms together in front of the heart if you'd like. And see if you can bring the right elbow onto the outside of the left leg. A little bit of a spinal twist here, looking left. Exhale. Inhale, center. And the same on the other side. Edge of the left elbow onto the side of the right leg, looking up. Exhale. And then inhale, center. Lift the legs. Lift the arms. And open up. Release back down, mountain pose. Take a breath. And now let's come to stand at the top of the mat. We'll do a sun salutation. Again, just remember, follow your inner guidance here. Make modifications as needed. Palms in front of the heart. Inhale, lift up. Open that heart and exhale, swan dive forward, bend, relax, down. Bend the knees so you can bring the hands to either side of the feet, and we'll step the left leg all the way back into a lunge position. Hold. You can lift the hands a little off the ground if you'd like, a little extra challenge. Breathe. Lowering the hands down. Take a breath in. Lift the hips and step the right leg to the back. Downward dog. Just one breath here. And we'll come a little higher up onto the toes. Forward into a plank position. And from here you can touch your knees to the ground. You can keep them lifted if you'd like, and just bend the arms a little bit at a time, keeping them in toward the body, and then lower all the way down. Tops of the feet on the ground. Press into the hands and inhale, round up the spine into high cobra, and on the exhale, lower down. Inhale, high cobra. And exhale down. And this time, if you'd like, baby cobra. So just lift up a little bit and let your hands lift a little bit off the ground. Tuck your chin so you lead with the crown of the head. And just feel the strength in the middle and in the upper parts of the back. Take a breath. Take another one. And on your exhale, settle down, curl the toes, and press back into downward facing dog. Come a little higher up onto the toes and bring the left foot forward. Walk or step it, take your time. If you'd like, lifting the hands a little off the ground, feeling the strength in that back leg. Hold one more breath. Good, and then touch down, take a deep breath in, and exhale, bring the right leg forward, forward bend, relax that head and the neck. Feel that full weight of the head just hanging. Soften the knees, and a little spring fiddlehead ferns popping out of the ground, coming out, letting the arms reach out and up, open. And exhale, palms together. Inhale, lift the arms up. Interlace the fingers, pointer fingers up, half moon. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. And exhale to the left. Let's do that again. Sway. And then center. Sway. nice breath. Now let's move into tree pose from here. We're going to do it a little bit differently. So start with your arms alongside the body. And we'll begin with our left leg. Our right leg is going to be our support leg, and the left leg is going to be our leg that we open the hip. And normally we bring that left leg up really high, but what we're going to do today is keep the toes on the ground and just bring the heel onto the side of the shin. So your hip is still open, and you've got this nice kickstand for support. And bring the palms together in front of the heart, and when you're ready, inhale and reach up into your tree. It helps to have a focal point somewhere on the ground to just focus, balance. This is our drishti point, a single point of focus. So important for just creating a sense of clarity. And now here's the challenge. See if you can close your eyes while you're here in this pose. With the kickstand, just removing the sense of vision and practicing pratyahara, which is one of the 8 limbs of yoga, the withdrawal of the senses. In my own balance. Hold and breathe. And if you'd like to open your eyes, you can. You can keep them closed if you'd like. And we're just going to sway to the right. And then come back. Sway to the left, keeping the balance. And coming back to the center. And on the next inhale, open those tree branches really wide. Take a big breath along with the trees. And bring the palms back in front of the heart. Release that left leg and shake it out a little bit. Good. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So now our left leg is going to become the support leg. And just drop the weight of the body into that left leg and let the right heel come onto the side of the left shin. Toes on the ground for a kickstand. You can also lift them off if you'd like, if that's comfortable for you, and you can maintain balance. Having that drishti, or that focal point, to help with really zeroing in on that balance. Inhale and lift up. Relax the shoulders. Make it a comfortable tree pose for you. Close the eyes if you'd like. Just removing the sense of vision. Leading us away from those distractions. Making us more aware of our true nature, our true sense of inner peace. Hold. Remember to breathe. If you'd like, you can open the eyes or keep them closed, and we'll sway to the left. Center. You might sway to the right. Center. On the next inhale, open the branches wide. And then release down. Here we are, right back in mountain pose. Relax your knees. Hold. Breathe. Good. Have a little space between the legs, a little bend in the knees, and we'll do some spaghetti arms, just letting the arms flop around the body. Just like overcooked fettuccine. They're just hanging off the body. Shoulders relaxed. Use your hips a little bit to make this movement happen. And then pause and shake out the hands. You might shake everything, you might jump around a little bit, shake the head. And then mountain pose. Settle into those feet. Good. Now let's come again to stand at the top of our mat. We'll bring the palms in front of the heart. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Open and exhale. Slow swan diving down with a flat back. And release the head and the neck. And staying in this forward bend, see if you can bend both of your knees. And bringing your hands alongside your feet with the knees a little bit bent. Relax the head. And then we're going to balance on the left leg and try to straighten out the left leg a little bit. Keeping the right foot on the ground and the knee bent. And then release that left leg, let it bend. And now straighten out the right leg. Keep the left leg bent, keep the upper body relaxed. And then bend both knees. So straightening the left leg and release. Straightening the right leg and release. Again. Left leg straightens and release. Right leg straightens and release. Great. Now let's step the right leg to the far back of the mat, coming into a lunge position. Let the right knee lower to the ground and see if you can come up onto the left thigh. Release the arms. And inhale, reach. And exhale, lower. Lift the back knee, take an inhale, and step the right leg forward. Relax down. Now bend the knees and step the left leg back into the lunge, lowering the left knee to the ground, coming up onto the right thigh. Release the arms. And reach. And then exhale and lower down. Lift the back leg, right leg back, downward dog. High up on the toes into plank position. If you'd like, lower the hips down just a little bit to look forward. And then exhale. Back into the downward facing dog. Now we're going to come into our abdomen here for back bend. So if you'd like, you can lower the knees to the ground. Shift the hips back toward the heels and rolling the imaginary ball with your nose forward, forward, forward until you can arch. And then shifting the hips back. You can do that again if you'd like. Downward dog. Lower the knees. You can also keep them lifted a little bit if you want to challenge in your practice. Roll the ball coming forward. Reach. And then bring it back. And now we'll lower the knees to the ground and just ease onto the abdomen, however that's comfortable for you. Letting your arms come alongside the body, cheek to the ground. Palms facing up, and relax the shoulders. See if you can let the heels turn away from each other. And just feel that sweet connection of that whole front of your body connected to the earth beneath you. You might feel the beating of the heart. Is transmitting its love to the earth, its gratitude, its connection, and turning the head the other direction for a couple of breaths. Good. And now with the palms facing up, let's do our Locust Pose. So we're going to tuck the arms underneath the body, palms of the hands facing up. Just rock from side to side until you can kind of lock your arms underneath the body. Palms facing up toward the upper thighs. And now with the left leg, just let it stretch and reach back toward the wall behind you, and then allow that left leg to lift a little bit off the ground, keeping the length in the leg as you breathe comfortably. Feeling the strength in the lower back region. On the inhale, you might lift up a little higher before exhaling and lowering down. Make sure this is appropriate for your back. Right leg, reach the right leg back, let it reach and extend, and then allow the right leg to lift. Hold. Breathe. On the next inhale, might lift a little higher and then lower down. Let's do that again. Left side, reach back, extend, and then lift the leg. Just feeling yourself nice and secure here, and really just drawing your awareness into the lower back muscles. This is a great, powerful pose for strengthening those muscles, our seats of support. And inhale, lift a little higher and lower down. Right leg, reach it back. And then allow the right leg to lift. Watch the breath. Notice where your thoughts are. Inhale, lift a little higher, and exhale and lower down. And maybe both legs reach back. And maybe both legs lift gently. Maybe the upper body lifts a little bit as well. And we hold here. And we feel that nice pressure on the abdomen. We feel the heart beating and radiant. We feel strong and nourished. On the next inhale, lift up a little higher and then lower down. Now release the arms from underneath the body. And let the hips move a little from side to side. And we'll fold the arms in front of us so we can just rest ahead here. Have a little space between the legs. Lift the soles of the feet up toward the ceiling. And just let the legs windshield wiper from side to side. Rolling from hip to hip. And coming back to the center and letting the legs splay away from one another, and then letting the ankles cross in the center. Inhale, letting them splay away. And then exhale, just reverse the cross of the ankles. Just moving with the rhythm of your breath, inhaling, letting them splay, and exhaling, cross. And just see if you can notice where you feel this subtle movement in the body, and subtle stretching. Good. And coming back to the center. And from here, if you'd like to do the bow pose, just feel free to go there now, or just continue doing what we were just doing. If you'd like to do bow, just reach back, find your feet with your hands, press the hands into the feet. Your arms become the bow strings, and you lift. Tuck the chin a little bit. So you lead with the crown of the head and breathe. One more breath. And lower down. Good. And bring the hands underneath the shoulders. And pressing back into a child's pose from here. Just to release the back, arms alongside the body, palms of the hands facing up. If that's comfortable for you, just to really open up the back and the shoulders. You can also keep your arms forward, whatever's best for you. Channel the awareness to the breath and feel the heart opening out of the back side of the body. Normally we think of the heart in the front of the chest. See if you can envision it moving and pulsing out of the back of the body. That which we cannot see, that which is behind us. Breathe and open your heart. And now we'll tuck the chin, and on the inhale, round up the spine, and come up to a kneeling position. And just take a breath here, close the eyes. And now we're going to sit to the side and allow the legs to extend forward. If you have a blanket or a bolster that you'd like to sit on for these forward bending movements, please feel free to use that. Staff position, just a nice right angle. Drawing awareness into your abdominal muscles, into those back muscles that we just worked on, and just feel them, how they hold you up, how they're strong. Knowing that our support comes from within. Breathe. If it's comfortable to do a forward bend today, we'll do that. Palms in front of the heart. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Interlock the thumbs together to make eagle hands, and then on the exhale, keep the spine long and just fold into those hip creases. Once your spine starts to curl, that's your indication to just be and relax in your forward bend, whatever that feels like for you. You want to feel that nice stretch along the whole back side of the body, the back of the legs, and the back itself. Can channel the breath here on the inhale, lift and extend the spine a little, and on the exhale, drawing the navel in and up and lower down. Please be gentle with yourself here. Bend your knees a little bit if you need to protect the lower back. Remembering this is a really great pose for balancing the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. Forward bends for calming anxiety. What a great thing to keep in mind and have always in our toolbox. Can always access our forward bending postures. Just settle here for a few more breaths. Just watching your thoughts. And on the inhale, press into the hands and gradually allow that spine to lift back up. Allow the arms to reach up overhead. And exhale and lower the arms down. You can bring the hands behind you and lean into your hands for a counter pose. Press into the heels. And if it's comfortable, lift the hips, point the toes. Reach and look back behind you. One breath. And then lift back reverse, lower down. Hug the legs into the chest, and we'll roll onto the back from here. However that's comfortable for you to arrive onto your back, and just roll from side to side. Massaging the back, offering gratitude to your body for allowing you to bend and to move, and to breathe, and to smile, and just move comfortably. Good. Now pause for a moment, relax the legs down. We'll bring the feet to the ground. This is for bridge pose. Heels in as close as they can get comfortably to you. And then on the inhale, we're going to just press into the feet. Feel the tailbone start to lift off the ground, and then the lower back, and then the middle back. And then we keep pressing into the feet, palms of the hands face up. Maybe tuck the shoulders under a little bit, and then feel them relax so they're like a platform. And you feel those anchor points of your bridge, your feet and your shoulders, firm and supported. You might see if you can just release your glute muscles for a second, and you may lower down a little bit. And then gradually just find a good middle balance where the thighs and the glutes are both active here. And the breathing can be full and expansive. Breathe and just contemplate those areas of your life where you'd like to create some more bridges, some more points of connection. Between you and nature, you and perhaps another person or people, culture, creative endeavor, spiritual endeavor. Good. Couple more breaths. Feel nice and strong here. And on the exhale, lower down a little bit at a time from the top of the spine to the lower. Good. Now let your arms splay out to the sides. And we'll windshield wiper the knees from side to side. When the legs turn to the right, roll the head to look left, exhale. And when the knees turn to the left, roll the head to look right, exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale and roll. Twist. The spinal twists are our great detoxifying yoga asanas. And squeezing out any accumulated toxins in our system, be they molecular or energetic, it matters not. Just breathe and release on the exhales. And on the inhales, just feel that clean, nourishing breath, that prana moving in. Good. And coming back to the center. If you'd like, reaching between the legs to hold the inside soles of the feet or the backs of the thighs for happy baby pose. And just move a little bit here, just massage a little bit the back if you'd like, if you can keep balanced. And then if you'd like, you can also hook on to the big toes with the pointer finger and the middle finger. Let the legs lengthen. And then allow those legs to open up into a nice wide V, using gravity to assist. Relax the shoulders. And just breathe there. Let the legs lift. Relax the arms, palms face up, and lower the legs down, one at a time, or both together. And once you're lowered down, let the arms reach up overhead for a nice long stretch. Spread the fingers, point the toes, reach. Big breath in, hold the breath in, and exhale. Feel yourself grow heavy. Let the arms come alongside the body, palms face up, space between the arms and the legs, and we'll lay in Shavasana, preparing now for a deep relaxation. So just stay in that laying down position in Shavasana, and we'll take a little bit of time to just really integrate our practice today and find really tapping into that deeper sense of inner peace and calm. So just begin by feeling the connection between your body and the ground beneath you. Imagining that right below you is no yoga mat or carpet or wood floor, or any kind of floor, or even subfloor. It's just you and the earth. And in this moment, the earth is warm and inviting and so soft, just welcoming you into that green and radiant embrace. See if you can notice the energy of the heart. And now let's just make our way through the body, tightening and releasing, to bring ourselves into a much deeper and felt place of surrender and relaxation. Noticing first the right foot and the right leg. Take a deep breath in, squeeze the foot, the calf, the thigh, and allow that right leg to lift a little bit off the ground, and hold it there, squeeze. Tighten, keep the breath held all the way in, and hold. And release, and relax that right leg. Let it roll from side to side. And just feel it totally at ease. Now draw awareness into the left foot and leg. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze the foot, the calf, and the thigh, and allow that left leg to lift a little bit off the ground, and hold it there. Squeeze, tighten, and hold a little bit more. Side to side, and just forget about the legs. And the next breath in, squeezing the muscles of the glutes as tight as they will go, and hold them there. Squeeze and tighten and hold a little bit more. Tense. take a deep breath, filling the belly, filling the lungs, and holding in as much breath as you can in the entire torso area. Fill that space. Watch the swirling breath in the belly, in the lungs. And hold a little bit more. Keep it there a little longer. Open the mouth. There. All the organs of the abdomen, the heart, and the lungs, settled now and relaxed. Bring awareness to the hands, the arms, shoulders, and the face and facial muscles. Take a deep breath in, squeeze the hands into tight fists, squeeze the forearms, the elbows, the upper arms. Allow the arms to lift a little bit off the ground. Pucker the lips, squeeze the eyes, close tightly shut, wrinkle the nose. Make a tight prune face, feel your whole face tense. Arms tighter yet, lift the shoulders, hold it there a little bit more. And there, relax those arms, the head, the facial muscles, shoulders. Just feel it all become soft, full of relaxation. Release. Just noticing if there are any areas of the body that may still be holding onto any tension. And just use your awareness, coupled with your exhalations, to allow any remaining tension to release. Noticing the softness of the breath, and how as the body relaxes, the breath becomes slower and softer. And we'll begin now to watch and observe our thoughts, any external sensory perceptions that arise, any emotions, any sensations. Just be the one who watches. Without any judgment, without any attachment. Observe. And the thoughts come and go like clouds in the sky, like leaves in the creek. Just rest here in this place of observing and witnessing. be aware of a sense of peace in the mind, in the breath, in the body. Just remembering that this peace is your true nature. That we are not the body, not the breath, nor the mind. Asatoma satkamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now let's begin to bring our awareness back into the breath. As you inhale, filling the body with the vital and healing energy of prana, of that cosmic life force made available readily to us when we're in this relaxed and peaceful state. Breathing in deeply so that every little atom of the body can be awash in that energy of the breath and the prana. We'll begin to gradually awaken the body, moving the fingers and the toes, rotating the wrists and the ankles. And on the next inhale, you might reach the arms out and up overhead for a big stretch. And then take your time, we'll roll over onto the left side of the body and give yourself a nice big hug while you're there on the left side before gradually coming back to a seated posture. Keep the awareness inward. Keep watching those thoughts. Let's just do a brief breathing practice today, and for this one, it's very simple. All we need to do is inhale a nice full deep 3-part breath, so belly, lungs, all the way to the top of the lungs. And then on the exhale, see if you can draw out the exhalation, making the exhale longer than the inhale. You don't need to count, but if you'd like to count, you can. So if counting is comfortable for you, you can on the inhale count 1 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, and then on the exhale, see if you can make that an 8 count. So doubling it, so it's a 1-to-2 ratio. Or just simply sense the elongation of the exhalations. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. And as you breathe with this 1-to-2 ratio breath, you might notice those little pauses at the top of the inhale and then at the bottom of the exhale. And just being aware of those pauses, simply that. I invite you to continue this breathing practice at any time during your days when you're just kind of needing to regroup and settle down. It's a really powerful breath for doing just that, for creating grounding. Every time you do those deep, full exhalations, you can almost imagine a whole root system coming out of your feet or coming out of the base of the body, bringing you back down to earth, back to a place where you're feeling fully nurtured and centered. And we'll close with the peace chant, the Om Shanti chant, followed by the Locust chant. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. Om Shanti, Om. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. May you take these peaceful vibrations with you and let them be shared with one and all. Om Shanti. And thank you so much for being here and practicing with me in virtual land. It's nice to still feel that connection, and I wish you wellness, strength, resilience, and a heart that can be wide open during these kind of challenging times. So just pay attention to that heart, nurture your heart, and also the hearts of others. Om Shanti.